Welcome to the Bridge Burner podcast. I got Ash Murder.
Here.
We'll just do Phil this time because it's going to be a more laid back, and I don't even want to say laid back, a more cordial, intimate setting. It's beautiful out here.
It's
the last episode of
the night
of Ash before the Cali version.
Until I'm pulling a Steve.
Before it's live Steve. I'm going to take vacation too. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, listen,
Steve's gonna have to do a solo episode.
He would never.
I know.
He would never.
We'd have to do a remote episode.
Hell yeah, he would never. But I mean, it's okay. Like y'all next week or maybe 2 weeks gonna do a sports one.
Well, we're gonna call it the football preview. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, football comes out September 4th.
It's coming up. Damn.
So we right in the area. If you're a Knicks fan, we like. September 4th, we like a month away from the preseason, and shit's gonna get cracking in the city again. Ain't nothing like New York when the Knicks are popping. But anyway, last episode, before you venture off to Cali, I want to say, before you go to Cali, this is episode 12, the Tom Brady episode. I mean, no love for Tom Brady.
Is that his jersey number?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Is he still playing?
No, he retired.
He did? Finally?
Yeah, thank God. As a Jets fan, thank God he's gone. He can't hurt me no more.
But he was still good into his late age. Was he 43?
I think he retired at 43. And I don't want to talk about Tom Brady. I don't like you.
Okay.
I respect you. You're the greatest player. Let me not say the greatest player. You're the greatest and most winning quarterback of all time, surpassing Joe Montana. Okay. And we'll leave it at that.
Shout out to Joe, 49ers.
That's right. Shout out to Joey Montana.
I'm actually excited about this episode because if you love rap, if anybody who loves rap knows kind of a little bit about the history of it, depending on
the history of your region. Like one thing I learned about rap is that it's regional.
But the beginnings of it, most people know the beginnings of it, the East Coast. Like if you at least know that part.
Of course.
Yeah, so I'm saying
it started in the boogie. I apologize that Shan said that it started in whatever.
So there's a thing said no. There's a
I didn't like the L we
Philly.
took, but Nas got the W for us, and 50 got plenty of W's for Queen, so we good.
I mean, everyone who loves rap, hip hop, whatever knows that shit. But like the shit that I'm intrigued about because I was all the way on the West Coast, so this is before social media and shit. So like.
Shout out to the West because y'all had a good run early in the game. Like NWA had Rap with the Smash.
I was too young for that.
Dre and Snoop had West on Smash for a minute.
And I was too young for that.
Oh man,
yeah.
I was young too, but it was still like a beautiful.
I had to listen. And then
the golden, and then Nas happened, and then everything just.
I remember in high school, I was like in my junior year. I think I listened to Illmatic every day driving to school for probably like a good 2 months.
Illmatic was
every fucking day for a good 2 fucking months.
Yo, masterpieces, and it's funny too because they say Nas has some bad albums, and even his bad albums, Nostradamus, that people say is bad. I love it. What was the third one called? I Am. People try to shit on I Am. I loved I Am. Like, bro, if you listening to Nas is always saying some shit.
I just feel like his selection.
Even his new shit, bro. But he doesn't do it for the beats. He does it for the message.
But I always felt like Nas should have had, like, people, if you know he's one of the best. But, like, I felt like he should have been, like, up there.
To me, he's the elite of the elite. So, it depends on people's view of hip-hop. But it's good that we said Nas so we could segue into this.
But you know what he is? He's a rapper's rapper. And sometimes rappers, they're famous, but not in the way that other rappers are. Just like they're singers, actors, who may not, comedians, but like some people know who they are, but they're not a big ass name. But I think Nas is a rapper's rapper for real.
And I love that we could segue into this. So, I don't know if you saw, Fabio Foreign had an interview, was being interviewed by Jim Jones. I'm make it short and not quote anybody. long story short, he starts saying that he can't quote any of Nas's songs, and that he thinks that Jim Jones is a better
Was he
rapper.
trolling though?
I don't know. I'm gonna just put it like this. To me, it was very disrespectful because Nas put you on Spicy, and no offense, you had the worst verse on Spicy. You really didn't say nothing. And
well, does he ever say anything?
Exactly.
And I like Fabi though.
And if I'm being honest, the only bar I could quote from you is bow, 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 bow. You know what I'm saying? That's about it. And I don't even think that's a bar. I think it's an ad-lib. But either way, I find it disrespectful. You know, I'm gonna just put it like this. Everyone knows that Nas is the most lyrical rapper and has one of the deepest contents as far as what message he's sending. You know, he's always pro-black. He's always pro-people. He's always on equality. He's always bigging up his brother and trying to get people into different situations. And a lot of nonsense has been coming out. I don't know if it's and Fabi ain't even that young. I think he's in his mid-30s. So he was in
no fucking way.
I believe he's in his mid-30s. So he definitely has heard of Nas.
Okay, so I think he's See, now, you know what the problem is now?
I think it's clickbait.
That's what I'm saying,
They're saying outlandish shit to try.
But that's what I'm saying. This is what social media, there's so much goodness in social media, but this is what social media does. Like, I got to stay relevant, so I'm going to say some bullshit.
Yeah. Like, I'll give you an example, right? Fat Joe. They call him Joey Cap. Let me tell you something about Fat Joe as a New Yorker. 99% of these rappers are fronting like they were tough guys.
Yeah.
Fat Joe is really a tough guy. It's not he's not lying. Dude, he fabricates the stories on purpose because he enjoys people shitting on him. Because imagine being like even there's an interview with Cameron. This is what it is where he's talking about. The Fat Joe was the first nigga I ever seen with this, that, and the third. Like going to Dapper Dan's and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas was really doing it. So oh God, I'm trying to clean up the language. Ninjas was really doing it. But either way, so he's not lying. A lot of shit he's talking. So they calling him Joey Cap. Yeah, is he capping about the exact, like he told us a story about how he robbed the whole gym. And then he had people he was robbing, helping him take the stuff because he couldn't carry it out. And there's mad people. I know. And it's like, here's the thing. I believe Fat Joe robbed some people in the gym. Do I believe he robbed the whole gym? No. Do I believe that he might have made this dude pick up something that he dropped? Yes. Because when you punk at people, you make them do shit that is embarrassing. You embarrass them in front of other people to let them know. Like,
that could be you.
So I totally understand that.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I think people see these dudes, older dudes who's really about shit. They see their new, how to put their new twist on, or their second act in life. Yeah,
and they don't realize. Like Noriega's another one. If you know, you know. And
but
I don't want to say ruthless.
Yeah.
But I'll say Nori is one of the most gangster dudes that you'll ever see. My dude, right? I was dating a shorty. She was at a club, right? With a homegirl. There was a shootout in the club. Nori grabbed the homegirl and used her as a bulletproof vest to run out the club to not get popped. And then I hear people telling Nori when he has an interview with somebody and they don't like the stuff that he says that, yo, you ain't even about. I'm like, bro, you ain't about that.
Yeah.
Like, there's truth to rumors that Nori shot some dudes. Prodigy put it in his book. You know what I'm saying? That he had beef with Nori. He sent a dude at him, and Nori shot him. The dude got shot, got up again, and he said, stop coming at me. I'm going to shoot you again. And he shot him. And Nori's like, I believe, and I apologize if I'm putting stuff on wax, but it's in a book, so I doubt it'll be me.
Yeah.
That he's like, bro, he bigging up my name, you know, and I'm not even doing that. I appreciate it. We'll speak about it when I see him.
But they see their old, they're more mature.
Yeah, you see them in Drink Champs.
They think, though, they don't know, and so they think.
You know, Ghostface, like Wu-Tang had beef with Biggie. Like there's stories, like accounts of them going to clubs looking for Big. And Nas having to be like, chill. I had to be like, chill. Well, New Yorkers go everywhere. And like the middle ground where we all meet usually is Manhattan. Like we can all get to Manhattan.
Because it's right,
Yeah, because they make you go through Manhattan to go to whatever borough. It's like, we'll be in the city.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why where Harlem comes in. Like, that means, everybody's coming into our borough. We go take everybody's paper.
Yeah, listen, I mean, I get it, but the people who, it's over. The day is over where you, like, gangster rap is necessary. Like you don't, if you want to be a rapper, you don't have to necessarily be about that life. But stop lying. Like, you could grow up in a hood and not be about that life, but don't lie and be like.
I don't even think you could do it. And like I said, like me, when I was a kid and I used to rap, I used to just rap gangster shit because it's what I was hearing and what I was living at the time. So like.
But some of these people live in the fucking suburbs.
No, I believe you, and that's what I mean. Like, you see, like, and I don't want to shit on Ja, but Ja Morant. Ja Morant was.
Who is that?
Ja Morant is a basketball player who got suspended for holding guns on the gram or some shit like that, or basically on the internet. But then you find out he went to like a private school and he had both parents and. He really ain't never had to pack heat and stuff like that.
You know what it is, though? I think people, like even me, I used to beg. So my mom grew up in the projects. My mom, her sisters, my grandparents, and then they finally moved and got a house in kind of the suburbs. But the rest of the family, though, was in the projects still. And like, so me growing up in the suburbs, me and my cousin, we would beg our parents to move to the projects. But because in our heads, we thought like, oh, it's community. This is a bunch of black people. Like, this is like family. Like, I want to go there. And my mom was like, girl, no. Like she had a roach crawl at her coat in school. Like, and
like I said, I totally understand it. And like, don't get me wrong. I grew up a hard life, but not the hardest life. My project years were very early in life. I went to foster care, and then my grandmother became my foster mother. That's why I said she ended up raising me.
Yeah.
And things of that nature. And then I've lived in a bad neighborhood in Long Island. Shout out to Central Islip, Brentwood, Wine Dance.
There's a Brentwood out here?
Brentwood, yeah.
Yeah, my parents lived in Brentwood, California.
They get down over there. So
I've never heard of that.
Like Wine Dance is like I don't know about right now, but when I was a kid in the 90s, Wine Dance, they got it shaking. Like, you went over there, that wasn't the place to be fucking around if you wasn't about to. You know what I'm saying? So I look at it like that. And I done been to every hood. Like, I've been in the era where Queens had beef with Brooklyn. And we'd be running up on Brooklyn cats, and Brooklyn cats would be running up on Queens cats.
But how you know they from Brooklyn?
I mean, like, I know people who are from my hood. I see them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like that, territorial. Like, I remember going to try to bag girls that live in the P's, and the whole lobby is just waiting to fuck you up. Because they're like, who are you thinking that it's cool to walk through our block? You know what I'm saying?
What's the P's? I don't know this New York shit.
Project.
Oh.
The project.
So I didn't know there was a brief.
Like I said, I had a time in Astoria. I lived in Jamaica. I lived in Corona.
But do you think, though, just bringing it back to rap, do you think now in 2025, do you think a rapper coming up has to have that hood story to be successful?
It depends what lane that he's going in. Like, I really don't know what the young kids are listening to because I know mumble rap and drills.
But it depends on what, because you got that, but then you also got the I don't want to call it weed rap, but they rap like Currency, Wiz, like you got different lanes in rap though, so it's not always.
Like I said, I mess with certain sections of that. Like Snoop was a weed rapper, but he was
talking about that shit. Yeah,
he dibbles and dabbles.
But he was a crypto.
No, I know, and that's what I mean. Like, it's a different thing. Like me, I was never into the gang life. It wasn't my thing. Like, I did brief stints. Like, there was a time where my little brother was in.
But was it popping out here, like in Cali, with the gang shit though?
I mean, to certain people, it was. To me, the minute I discovered girls, like, I didn't care about none of that stuff.
Okay.
You know, like, I discovered girls, I believe, like 14, 15, and once I saw, like, I can hang out with these 7 dudes with no bread, or I can hang out with this one shorty. We could do stuff. She'll spend money on me. She cares about me. You know what I'm saying? It's not like these dudes are going to come to my mom's crib and destroy everything.
Right.
And then I get in trouble for it, whereas she's going to clean up after me and shit like that. And when the minute I discovered women, it was a wrap. I was like, there was no era of Phil and the crew. Like I had.
Were they rocking the colors though? In the flags.
I mean, certain people were, but I'll be honest to you, I was really blind to it because, like I said, I was like every now and then I'm like, oh, they Bloods. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't like everywhere I walked.
I just wonder how it translated, like in other places. Because
I mean, we had gangs, but they were.
But it wasn't like Cali.
You know, it was like Zulu, Nieta, and then there was like LOD. I forget what LOD stands for. Then there was I remember when I was a kid, there was the Wise Guys, the Low Lives.
Did they have colors though?
I don't know. Like I know I was in a gang once called Woe in Long Island, and then they asked me to fight some dude that I didn't know, and I was like, bro, I'm not fighting him. Like, dude looked shook, and then here's the funny thing, right? So I did the right thing because I'm not a crash dummy. You can't make me do anything for no reason. Yeah. Like if I had a reason to fight dude, I'd snuff him.
Yeah.
But he looked scared.
He probably was.
Like me, I done got into mad fights, and I was like, bro, like, is this really what these guys want to do? Because they were like setting up fights one-on-one every day after school.
Not jump you in.
Nah, we was fighting another gang every day after school. That's what it was.
But but that's how the original gang started. It was just clusters of dudes. Well, I can only speak for Cali. The original Crips and Bloods was not shoot, pow, pow.
No, because back in the day, people fist fought. Like, that was the thing. In 1990 something, I fist fight because that's what you did.
Yeah.
That's how you earned your shit. Either you got your ass whooped, you whooped the other dude's ass. If you fought, they would be like, yo, at least I know money will swing for his. So I'll leave him alone. And that's how I looked at it. Like, I've won fights and I've lost plenty of them. And I'm not one of those dudes that's like, yo, I've won every fight. I'm 99. Nah, bro. I done got jumped. I done fought the fair one and lost. I done fought people twice my size. I done 2-on-1 because sometimes it's fight or flight. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the way it is. At 40, I'm not doing that. I'm older than 40. But I'm not doing that because people shoot now. They pussy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You lose a fight or you win the fight, and they'll come and shoot you in your car. Like, so right now,
they fucking pussy.
If it ain't on some you can die for this, I'm gonna walk away from it because I'm trying to get $1, and you gotta be able to speak with your words and to be able to get over stupid shit. Bro, what are we beefing over? I'm calling you pussy. Why? Because why are you acting tough with me?
Because they're so fucking insecure inside. That's the only reason why. Like you call me pussy, I'ma fucking shoot your ass. Like, okay, I may be mad, but it ain't that serious.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm the type. I'd be like, yeah, you can say I'm pussy, but if you want to shoot the 5, we can shoot the 5. You know what I'm saying? And that's all. And I'll leave it at that. I've been the older brother in the family, so like my little brothers and sisters have beef. No matter who it is, I gotta go fight him. There was a dude that he was like, I don't know if I said it on the episode before, but my sister and my little brother were getting bullied in elementary school. I was in junior high school. Mm-hmm. I go to school to go see the bully. I'm like 13, 12. The bully's 15. Then got left back mad times.
Jesus Christ.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why his ass mad.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And
damn.
And like, and just to go off story, the real reason he was bothering my sister is because he liked her. You know, little kid shit, but he's a big ass dude to be doing that shit.
And she'll understand that.
Yeah, of course. I didn't know 5th grade.
Yeah.
So boom, I go to school. I see who it is. He's scared. I don't know why. He's scared to fuck with me. I don't know why. Right? I'm best friends with the kid that's cool with him named Zach. Mm-hmm. And Zach was a dude that also liked my sister, who I had to beat up one time because he was bothering my sister. But we ended up becoming best friends because he wasn't a bad kid. I understood what it was later. Just at the time, he like hit my sister in the head with a textbook. So I had to come over and do some shit. You know, kids do wild shit.
I don't know why dudes do that bullshit. Like, if you like her, you like her. Why you gotta fucking...
Hey, shout out to Zach because he's a boxer. I don't know what else he does now. But dude is a real dude, and like I said, shout out to him. And I was always
like gay, spars?
No, he had a literal boxer career.
Oh,
like,
okay.
He was doing professional fighting.
Oh shit.
I'm not sure what he's into now because he's not on social media
Yeah.
as much as he used to. So I don't know what he's into right now.
Good for him. I would be on social media if I could.
Long story short, and he let him know that I fought him and I beat him up, and then you know, I was young. I always did my dirt. I was known for fighting for people and doing shit. So niggas like even the kid like in high school, the gang story. So because I didn't fight that dude that day, other people thought they could press me. And then I had to go do stuff to people and then get my name known.
God,
so people knew I would fight. They just knew that day, like, yo, he was so tough that he stood up to the gang and didn't do what they say, where most people would fold and would have just fought.
Yeah.
I told you, I'm not a dummy. And like, I tell you, like, I had a family member that was in the Latin Kings that I cared for. So I was worried about them. So I joined the Latin Kings to see what it was about.
Did they have to jump you in?
No, ain't nobody jumping me. Are you crazy?
Nah, that's the Cali way, though.
Nah. So they put me in the game. The leader of the joint is like telling me I'm gonna be his right hand. I look at him and I'm like, bro, I'm iller than you. Why would I be your right hand? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I quit because they went to go two dudes. They wanted to jump two dudes and they took like 10 people. My little brother was hanging off the Jeep and fell and broke his elbow.
Oh, fuck that.
The only person who showed up to the hospital was me and his moms. And I had left the gang after we had that conversation because I was like, yo, bro, you wild. They would charge people bread to go to the meetings and say it was for locked up brothers. Because they crash dummies, they didn't ask about the locked up brothers. And I would ask about the locked up brothers. And I'd be like, yo, so who's locked up? Da, da, da. Dude ends up telling me when he's drunk that he just spends the bread on the weekend and that's how he pays for it. When we chill, because you know me, I'm a freeloader. I saw he had the bread, so I went to go chill with him. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't have to pay for shit. And that's when the whole conversation about me in the right hand, and then I was like, yeah, I'm done with y'all. I'll never be your right hand. Y'all all PUS. And I remember my brother went to the hospital. Me and his mom stood there. And me and his mom's beefed his whole life. It's the only time we united whenever something happens to him.
Yeah.
And then, because she was the one that even forced me to go to the meeting. She was like, can you go with him and just make sure he's good? Because she knew I would always protect him. So that shit happens. They come over tonight. I pressed the whole gang in my crib by myself. I'm like, what? Yo, why would y'all do some PUS shit? There was only 2 of them. Why y'all needed 10? Why you had my little man hanging off the side of a Jeep? And this, that, and the third. And like I said, it is what it is, but it shows you like the majority of that. And don't get me wrong, there's gangs that get it cracking. Like if I would have did that to O Block, I would be here no more. You know what I'm saying? But it was a different time where it was just about fighting, and we was kids.
Yo, do you know that there's fucking YouTube videos of these white boys trying to go to O Block, and the security guard was like, "Hey, get back in your car and get the fuck out of here." Because they were taking pictures like, oh, O Block, and then security was like,
keep it pushing.
They was like, they would have got your shoes, they would have got every fucking thing. He was like, don't come in here, don't fucking come in here.
I told you, people be playing games with their life.
But I think they'd be like, oh, it's not that serious. Because it'd be like, O Block, but then I think in their head it's like oh.
No, my whole thing is I think that, and I don't know who is it, because some people blame the man, some people will blame us. I think it's a combination of all of it. We have the wrong mentality when we're poor. The plan when you're poor is to make sure life is better. It's figuring out ways to save. And don't get me wrong, I'm having problems with that myself. And I make a decent chunk of change. Not the greatest chunk of change, but I'm better off than most people. And I can't save $1. You know what I'm saying? So
because I feel like there's no education. Well, because first of all, how you gonna save anything when you were just scraping by check? There is no, let me say this $5 or $20, $50 out this check. So like,
well, I think lives. I think like me, I've had a bunch of issues with the car. So that's a bunch of bread out of nowhere. That's what drained my savings. I had savings, and then the car started having problems. It's having more problems now, and my savings is drained. And like one check goes straight to rent, and then the other check is the one that I have a little bread. And most of the time, I'm paying credit cards and
listen,
bill.
they calling me every day for this motherfucking credit card, and it's like, what do you expect? If I had it, I would fucking pay it.
Well, I look at it like this: credit is king when you get older, and this is going back to the Hill mentality. We don't realize how important credit is.
No, I do realize.
I'm not saying
just,
you.
I can't fucking
I'm
pay.
saying the education to the hood of we don't realize how important credit is. We don't realize how important it is to own shit.
Yeah.
We die over blocks we don't own.
Right.
When you should be dying over your house that you own, as opposed or your condo or your apartment or whatever it is that you own. We don't know what's the best things. Like, when is it good to go get a loan, and when is it not good to go get a? Is it a buyer's market?
Teaching financial literacy.
But that's what I mean. That's the problem. It's a combination of they're not teaching us. It's a combination of us staying in this. You got to be tough in the hood or gang mentality, and like I looked at the golden era of rap as the soundtrack of what I was going through. Okay. And like I said, I didn't go through. There's people who went through much worse shit than me. Right. Most of my shit has to deal with family and shit like that. Not as far as my surroundings.
That's still shit though. Like, it's still.
Oh no, I know, but at the same time, that's why my mentality is it always could be worse. So keep it trucking. And again, the mental health part, like that you harp on about people being vulnerable. Yeah, like we all can be vulnerable, but at the same time, I could be sad, but I still got to pay this bill on next Friday, so I need to get my ass out of bed, my sad ass, put on the smiley face, and then go do my job, and then go home and whine again.
I mean,
as opposed to letting it affect your everyday life.
I mean, I've been there. You don't know how many times I have cried before going to an open mic or a show, and then I'm there and nobody would ever fucking know. I've cried before fucking recording this podcast.
Yeah, and it don't only have to be mental. It could be working out and you sore and you have to go. You want to go in a couple of days again. Like I think I don't know if I told you, but I started working out.
Yeah. I
went the first time. I was dying the next day. I haven't gone. It was like 5 days ago. Right? I went today. I felt a little burn, and I definitely quit early. I was like, yeah, like I go back to work in a few days. My vacation ends. I'm not gonna go back to work dying. And
I told you it would get better though.
No, I know, but at the same time, you gotta look at situations for what they are. And it's a me thing, I'm 40 something. I'm gonna set up a doctor's appointment and go see. Like, let them tell me, yo, you got 24 hours to live. Just think, where would you go?
No, but that's good though. That you're catching shit early though, because like
I don't think it's early. Like, I went to the dentist. I didn't catch a lot of shit early. Shit was getting critical.
That's different than shit going on in your. But the fact of the matter is, you gonna go.
Yeah.
But going back to like. The problem is who are going to teach these people in the hood financial literacy? Because you got the people who have made it out and they don't come back in.
But that's what I mean. That's where, like, we need our actors, our rap leaders, just people in the community to be on a different type of mindset.
A lot of them grew up in the hood. These don't get it twisted. A lot of these black actors and actresses, they put on their professional face for the cameras, but they grew up in the fucking hood.
Oh, Mekhi Phife is from Harlem. He went to school with Mason Cameron.
Oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, they played on the basketball team.
Oh, that's
He was talking about when they filmed Paid in Full.
My girl, shout out to Regina Hall.
Yeah.
Ow, my sister.
So, she played, I think she played Mekhi Phife's sister.
No, she played dude's girl, the drug dude's girl.
Oh, she played Ace's.
Is it Wood Harris?
Yeah, something Harris. I don't want to mispronounce your name, Mr. Harris.
I think it's Wood Harris. She played, and the line people always quote, "I like you because you're boring." That is her line. Some like, "You're boring, but I like you because you're boring because I'm boring." Something like that.
But long story short, he's talking about Cameron. Cameron came they had a rehearsal. Like, he wasn't in acting. When they go to do the rehearsal, Cameron comes late rolling a blunt. And then he looks at the room and sees that it's serious, so he gets serious quick. One of the things he was saying is that what Cameron does is he comes prepared. He knew his lines. He knew what he was supposed to do. He had stuff to add into it.
Wait, that's so funny though that he like just walked in.
Well, it was his first time being introduced to that situation, and as a dude, like just looking at real life, like my first time going on the interview, And then I realized, yo, you got to dress up.
Mm-hmm.
And then going back to the bully story, like long story short, right? To the bully story, the bully's bigger than me, don't want to fight. And I'm sorry, we all over the place. I apologize.
No,
right?
It's whatever.
So bully comes later after school and then apologizes to me, right? And I'm like, yo, what's going on? So bully leaves.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm pump faking. I'm like, ooh, I'm about to hit you. And this, that, and the third.
He's
and
like,
this,
I'm
that,
sorry.
and the third. And he's like, I'm sorry. And ooh, I was about to, you know what I'm saying? And then he leaves. And I tell you about, it goes back to Zach. And Zach tells me, yo, so I don't know if you know, his cousin is Tony, right? Go back to Tony. I don't want to say the name, but someone didn't want to let me let black people in the pool. Tony's a black kid.
Okay.
I let Tony come in the pool.
Mm-hmm.
I end up getting my ass whipped for it.
Jesus.
Right? So Tony always remembered that I took an ass whooping to let him in the pool because I'm half black. I can't be racist towards my own kind.
Mm-hmm.
So when she would be like, or a certain person would be like, they can't go in the pool, I'd be like, fuck that. Then I can't go in the pool.
Yeah.
And then would let him in. So Tony, when he told Tony, yo, I need to go jump Phil, he's like, I can't jump Phil.
Right.
Fuck is wrong? Like, what are you talking about? That's my man. Yo,
Yeah.
you jumping. Yo, go apologize to Phil. Fuck is wrong with you for having being? Apologize to his sister too.
I like that.
Yo, so
I
boom.
like that.
And I never forgot that. And that's why I always thought, like, yo, bro, sometimes the mentality of what you do in situations, like, I forget who the person is that said 30 seconds will get you 30 years. When people should kill people and stuff like that.
That's true though.
That, you know, it's quick thinking, and I've always been a quick thinker.
Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Females made you just to trick me, trick me, trick me, trick me.